Today we're going to be reviewing the whole big kerfuffle that has happened on Wall Street. And if you don't know what's happened on Wall Street, then where have you been? Have you been hiding under a rock? Or maybe you've been on your private yacht in the ocean and started to notice your funds are dwindling out. Well, don't you worry. Unless you're the guy on the yacht, then maybe you should worry a little bit. I am here to explain everything that has happened on Wall Street. I'm going to try and dumb it down for us all because I'm not very clever. So let's jump into it. A little disclaimer before we start out, I am just a girl on the internet, okay? I am here to review the Wall Street memes, to try and explain the situation. I am not a financial advisor. I am not telling you to invest in anything that's going on. So for those of you that don't know, there is a stock called GameStop. And GameStop was a company that was really struggling during the pandemic. It wasn't looking very good for them at all. It's the sort of place you would go to trade in your old Nintendo DS games to come out with maybe a PS3 game. It's that sort of trade your game scenario. However, obviously due to the pandemic, the company was really struggling. So millionaires, billionaires, hedge funds all looked at this company and thought, that company right there, that's gonna fail. That's going to go down. So what they decided to do was borrow people's stocks, sell them over, and then buy them back at a cheaper rate and keep the profit when they gave them back. So they basically betted on this company to go under and for the stock to fall. However, our good friends on Reddit noticed this and realised that if they started buying the stocks, the price of the stocks would eventually go up, meaning these people at hedge funds would have to buy the stocks back at a higher price, therefore losing money. And also, I think a lot of them really didn't want GameStop to go under, so they posted on Reddit, and good old Reddit replied. So the majority of the people on Wall Street Bets decided, yeah, I want a bit of that. So everyone started buying GameStop, and the price started going up and up and up and up and up. This caused hedge funds to lose around $7 billion. $7 billion! My God! And this has caused so much drama. A lot of the trading platforms stopped selling the stock, and people have decided to go for lawsuits against them because they're trying to manipulate the market, which is illegal because it's a free market. However, I have watched Graham Stephan's video. If you've not watched him, he is great. And he basically goes over why Robinhood, why Webull stopped selling the stock. Basically, GameStop was in such high demand that there wasn't enough to go around, and these companies did not want to sell a stock that they couldn't get hold of, if you know what I mean, because there were limited stocks available. So they didn't want to sell a stock that wasn't really there, you know? There's also been a lot of billionaires and millionaires. I mean, some of them have actually been crying on TV because they're losing billions of dollars. And part of me feels for them, you know, because it's not nice losing money. You know, when you lose your pound in the Asda trolley, it's tragic, you know? When you lose that £5 note you were going to buy an ice cream with, it's tragic. It's not a nice feeling. However, at the same time, you basically bet on a company to fail during a pandemic. You bet on a company going under. You bet on a company's collapse. I mean, surely there is better things to be doing with your money, you know? Give some to charity, maybe invest in green energy. You know, there's something better you can be doing than betting on a company to go under. I mean, you could have given that money to me. I mean, I could buy a house. That would be amazing. And yet you're there betting billions on companies going under. And I'm just here wanting a house. Also, allegedly, a whole bunch of billionaires and millionaires invested into the stock to make the stock price go up and then to sell to make it look like everyone was selling in the hopes that people would eventually sell and they could then, you know, go back to what they were doing. However, you know, good old Reddit became Hodor. They are holding the stock, they are holding the door. That is the whole gist of what is happening. It is a big game of chicken and it is a very amusing to watch, which is why we've got a whole bunch of memes to take a look at. Rich people telling poor people to invest, but they actually start doing it.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey!
I mean, is it wrong? Is it wrong? There are so many like YouTube accounts of these apparent millionaires. I don't know if they're millionaires, but that are telling everyone to invest, blah, 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 blah. And now people are investing, they're all like, please can you not? GameStop sitting amongst Tesla, Amazon after Reddit users make it a Fortune 500 company. I think this just shows how much the stock market is changing, you know? Just from like one comment on Reddit could make you a millionaire. There is a guy who's like worth 2 million just from his investments in GameStop. I think it's probably more than that actually. I'm not quite sure. But literally one comment on Reddit makes you a millionaire. And make GameStop sit up there with Tesla and Amazon. Why not? Why not? This just shows how the stock market is changing, you know? It used to be all these like big investors and no one would really do it because it was quite confusing and they didn't really know what they were doing. But now all us normies are going in. We're just changing everything in the stock market. We are getting stocks for the memes, you know? For the memes. Every graph I've seen this year be like, oh, oh, that has more than one meaning and I am not. It'll all be okay soon. World will be back to normal. Okay, next meme. Wall Street billionaires, some teenagers who call stock stonks. That meme would have been 10 times better if it was Thomas the Tank Engine. The meme train of all. Good old Thomas blasting through teenagers that call stock stonks. Pandemic day 25. I made beard. Day 95. I do miss my friends. Day 310. The White House appears to be under control of a shirtless man in a Viking helmet. Day 330. Reddit coordinated attack on Wall Street is going as planned. This is what happens. This is what's happened during quarantine. People have just gone mad. This proves it. This proves that we are so bored, we have nothing to do, that we've all gone mad. We've all gone mad, right? I can't believe I lost 2.75 billion to some degenerates on Reddit. You can't believe you lost 2.75 billion to some degenerates on Reddit, you know? It's the power of the internet. The internet has so much power. When people get together, when communities get together, there's no stopping us. This is why you don't want to upset the people. We have learnt this throughout history. Throughout history, you do not want to upset the people. Look at the French Revolution, for example. Good old Louis, Marie Antoinette, even a lot of the revolutionaries got beheaded. You know, you don't want to upset them. You just don't want to upset poor people. I say poor people, we're not poor, but, you know, poor in comparison to, you know, the billionaires. You just don't want to upset them. Because they will find a way. They'll find a way. I know this GameStop stuff is funny, but you have to remember this is hurting real people who own multiple boats. Man, it's like you read my mind from the beginning. This is the thing. This is why it's like, I would feel bad, but you're billionaires and you're investing, instead of investing in a company to help them get through the pandemic, you're betting on it to lose, you know? You could at least try. I mean, if you were betting to help GameStop and investing in the stock, then bro, you would have like quadrupled your, well, more than that, you would have, I don't know anything above quadrupled, but you would have made a lot of money, okay? You would have made a lot of money if you decided to help GameStop out instead of betting against it. Hedge funds money be like... I love that video. The music just makes it so perfect. Oh god, is it bringing back all the old memes? I've seen that, like, how old is that meme? That meme's like super old.
I'm all in. I'm sorry, sir, but that bet is too risky. From now on, you're only allowed to fold.
You can't change the rules in the middle of a hand. That's cheating.
Sir, this is a respected establishment. I can't let you treat this place like a casino.
This is a casino. I have a good hand and I want to go all in.
Sir, you have a gambling problem. Only I am allowed to go all in. Now fold!
No, I won't fold.
Fold!
Hold!
Only letting you sell the shares and not buy them. That's a very good interpretation. I like it. I also like your name is called Bitcoin Futures. Billionaires, stop buying Wall Street bets. You know what? I'm gonna buy even harder. I think if it wasn't advertised so much in the media, people wouldn't have gone as hard. Because there were like billionaires crying on TV, I don't think people would have gone so hard, but I think people are just finding it funnier now. So that's why people are buying in, you know? I think that's what's happening. Me open up Reddit after I woke up this morning. What the hell happened with GameStop? The ultimate meme happened with GameStop, you know? This is what's so good about Reddit though. They basically saved GameStop from going under during the pandemic purely by investing in it to, like, ruin billionaires' lives. I mean, basically they stopped a company from going bust during the pandemic. I mean, it might still go bust in the future, but for now, they have definitely saved it. Struggling Americans, you took everything from me. Wall Street, I don't even know who you are. Struggling Americans, you will. Reddit! Oh god, I love Avengers. I love Endgame. God, I need to watch that film. I can't wait to get Disney Plus. One day in my future. Nokia says it can't explain this. It's 70% stock surge. What you got there? No apparent reason. This is it. The stock market has been ruined. Companies are just gonna skyrocket for no apparent reason. There's gonna be no logic in a whole bunch of companies going up in the world. You're gonna have to follow Wall Street bets to predict what's gonna go up in stock. You're gonna have to debate what's the most memeable company for it to go up in price. Reddit crashing the stock market, me as a European just waking up. I mean, yeah, I think that was me. I think I woke up to the news that GameStop had just skyrocketed. Oh yeah, someone decided to get a plane saying, "Suck my nuts, Robin Hood," to just fly across, I don't know where it was somewhere in America, I think. I don't actually know. That is a lot of money for, you know, a good old joke, but props to you. You probably sold some of those GameStop. No, you wouldn't have done that. You're holding. Unfortunately, that's all I've got time for. There were some good memes and, you know, there were some meh memes. That's always the case, but let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your comments below on the whole Reddit versus Wall Street. It is a very interesting time that we live in right now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, why not, it's free. You can always unsubscribe and, you know, it'll really help me out if you did. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye!